Yeah.
Our next guest provided us with that video, the aftermath of an apartment bombing in Chernihiv, Ukraine last week. Yulia Zhdanova, she joins us now. She's a mother of two. She survived that attack. And Yulia, I'm reading more about that day that you say the walls were trembling and shaking. You fell to the floor and covered your ears. Your husband went to check on his parents. He saw bodies, but it wasn't them. You hugged your children and thought it might be the last words you would say to them. Just tell us, what is the status of your family now?
After that explosion, it was very difficult because we found that our house is ruined. The house of my parents-in-law is completely damaged, and my house just doesn't have any windows or doors, and there are some damages on the walls, so it is very dangerous to live there. So the next day we spent in a shelter again. We in fact didn't have food, but we were afraid to go out to the flat because it is so dangerous outside. We have bombing all the time, shooting all the time, and I must say that this is bombing and shooting. People, you can see just houses, not military posts, not military point. I was in a shelter, and we shared one potato for 8 people. We ate some food from the floor when it fell down, but the next day we just decided to escape from Chernihiv. Of course, it was also very dangerous because the road was mined and it was risky to go. We don't know whether we could possibly survive or not, but thanks to God, we managed to go to the western Ukraine, and now we are in Ivano-Frankivsk. It is the city in western of Ukraine. It is more or less quiet here. Of course, also we have here some alert emergency attentions when we need to go to the shelter, but here at least the houses are safe, and the airport was damaged yesterday, but thanks to God the houses are safe right now. We don't know what is going to be next, but right now the situation is like this.
Yulia, how old are your children? And share with us, if you can, what your conversations with them are like about this and about the future, about what's next.
Now we don't think about the future. We only think about today's day, and we are happy that we are alive. In fact, my children are two boys. They are 11 and 13, and we were so happy to live in our peaceful country, to go to school. And I also had business. I had an educational center. I taught children English, and we had many teachers, and everything ruined one day. We just put all our things in one bag and we ran away. Now all our life is in that bag, but we're happy that we are still alive. Our children, from time to time, when we hear that the door is banging or just the door of the car closes, they are shaken because they think that maybe it is shooting or a bombing. I don't think that we will forget this time.
Something no child, no person should ever have to know or feel. Yulia, thank you so much for taking some time with us today. I'm so sorry for what you've been through. I'm so glad you're safe with your family right now. You've said that you've spoken to your family, relatives in Russia, who are getting an entirely different story of what's happening in Ukraine, and they tell you, don't worry, Vladimir Putin is coming to save you. Vladimir Putin has said, we're not targeting civilians, we're just going after military targets. Obviously, that's not true. What is your message to your Russian relatives and to the people back in Russia?
I would like to say to Russia that they have completely fake information. We don't want to be saved because we are in safety in Ukraine. We just want them to go back and not touch us, because our Ukrainian people are so friendly. And even now, while escaping, I saw that so many people helped us. People are crying because we don't want this Russian peace. In fact, you see what kind of peace it is. and people in Russia say that Putin tries to save us from other Ukrainians, from nationalists, but in fact it is not true. Now I'm in Western Ukraine, where Ukrainian language is rather promoted, but I see only friendly people. Nothing is dangerous here. So we would like them to stop the war, just to look around, because all the world, all the countries see what is the reality, and only their invasion, they are just blind, like zombies. They don't see the information. Just stop and go home. Don't kill our people. Don't kill our children, please.
It's just that simple. On the other hand, Yulia, what's your message to the West? You have won the hearts and the support of people around the world. The United States and Western Europe have come together in support of Ukraine. What more would you like to see? You have an American audience watching you right now. What more would you like to say to the American people?
If you can just spend at least several dollars, please do it, and give some money to Ukrainian army, because our army is so brave. I'm so proud of Ukraine, of our army, but we need help. Of course, I know that all the countries just give as much as you can, but maybe if just simple people also want to help, it is where they can. And also, I would like to ask to close the sky, because it is very dangerous. It is so horrible when the bombs go from the sky, and I felt it. We experienced it. I wouldn't like any children experience the same. So please do as much as you can to close the sky and help our army. And I pray God will save Ukraine.
We do too. Yulia Zhdanova, thank you so much for sharing your story, and please come back and keep us posted.
Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.